Okay, y'all. Y'all asked and y'all shall receive, okay? Y'all wanted me to do the numbers. I did the numbers. It took me a while to get everything done, but y'all are going to be so surprised at the things that come out in these numbers. It is crazy, okay, y'all? After doing these numbers, there's no doubt in my mind that this wasn't done on purpose. Ain't no way in the world it wasn't. Okay, y'all? So let's get started. Hello, welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thank you all so much for watching. Thank you to my day ones, twos, and threes. Thank you to all my new subscribers that's coming in. That means well. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you all and welcome, welcome, welcome. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only, so everything is alleged, some it's not. And the Fair Act use is in my description box, y'all. So, let's get to it, y'all. Let's get to it. First, I want to say happy Tuesday. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Please stay safe and all that good stuff. Please stay aware of your surroundings. And please, y'all, watch the company that you keep, because it just may save your life or keep you out of trouble. Okay, y'all? So let's get to it. Let's get to it. Everybody was asking me to do these numbers. And yesterday I was just upset about the whole thing. I just couldn't do it. But, I got up late and I started doing the numbers. Something just pushed me like, go do these numbers, go do these numbers. So I was like, forget it. We're going to do these numbers. And as I was doing these numbers, I surprise myself sometime when I'm doing these numbers, because I don't know what's going to pop up. But when it does, it does. Okay, y'all? And it is what it is. Okay. Everything that happened to, I'm going to call him Theo, y'all, because Malcolm-Jamal Warner, that's too long. Okay. Everything that happened to Theo happened by the numbers, y'all. I kid y'all not. Every single thing. And y'all, light that comment section up when you feel the need to light it up. Okay, y'all? Because this is deep right here. This is so deep it doesn't make any sense. So, he passed away July the 20th, 2025. Okay, y'all? I want y'all to pay attention to everything. Everything connects to something. And it's weird. Okay, y'all? It's so weird. Now, not to mention the date itself. 7/20. You don't count zero in gematria. So 7 plus 2 is 9. It's so many nines. And if you flip them nines, you got them sixes. I'm just going to put that out there. The year is 2025. That's also 9. Okay, his age was 54. That's also 9. So you got 9s and 6s all over the place. He passed away in Lyman, whatever you want to call it, Costa Rica. Okay, y'all. That also, everything, even the place, everything where it happened at is lining up. So let's get started, because I got a lot to show y'all. Okay. You can go do this your own self. You can go to Google and you can put in what it is, the July 20th, 2025, what day of the year it is. And when you put that day in, 201 pops up off the top, okay? This whole gematria thing that I did this time with the numbers, it got scary to me. Okay, y'all, it was a little eerie to me too, okay? So he passes away on the 201st day of the year. All right, y'all? I want you to pay attention to that, because that's so very important, okay? The Jesuit order also equals 201. Okay, y'all? The Jesuit order equals 201. As if this was ordered. Somebody put in for this to be done. Okay? This is what I got from this, okay? The Cosby Show. It aired from September the 20th, 1984 to April 30th, 1992. A total of 201 original episodes. Okay? 201 again. The same day he passed. Y'all, it's no way in the world that this is not connected. I don't care what nobody say. Okay? And if that ain't crazy, listen to this right here. Okay? The bottom part, it says the Costa Rica Red Cross was alerted at 2:10 p.m. So when they were alerted, I'm just saying, y'all, 201? 2:10 p.m. is 201 as well. What are the odds of that? How in the world do you pass away on the 201st day of the year? Okay, y'all? You pass away at 201 or 210, which is the same thing, 201. Okay, y'all? How in the world does that happen? The incident was reported, alerted the Red Cross at 201. Okay, y'all? This is crazy. This is crazy on so many levels. How in the world does this happen? According to the preliminary report, the incident happened between 2 p.m. and 2:30 p.m. 201. Okay, y'all? You can't make this up. Everything anything that's connected to numbers is connected to this. And y'all, I was like, oh my goodness. They say he appeared in all 197 episodes of the NBC sitcom. So 1 minute they're saying that it's, the 209th. So I guess he wasn't in all of the episodes, okay? But he appeared in 197 of the episode. 197 is very important because 197 adds up to how he passed away, y'all. I kid y'all not, y'all. Everything is right here in our face. Okay? They say he entered the sea and was apparently swept away by a current. Okay? That came to 579. But if you look up here at the top in reduction, 201. 201. This is what they put in Call Me Ken, folks. I always say, pay attention to what they put in parentheses. They had this in parentheses that he entered the sea and was apparently swept away by a current. I want y'all to pay attention to the fact that 201 is in there and 111 is on here twice. Okay, y'all? And my day 1s, 2s, and 3, y'all already know what that 111 represents. Okay? Let's keep going. When I put in this 1926 267, as you see, that's on here. 1926 267. When you put entered the sea and was apparently swept away by the current, you will never see it coming. We didn't see this coming. And I'm sure he didn't either, y'all. He did not either see this coming. There was a snake in the grass in his circle. Somebody around him or people that was there had already knew what was finna go down. Okay, y'all? And it is what it is. I'm just trying to tell y'all, okay? This also popped up. Irreversible cardiocirculatory collapse. This pops up too. 579 3474. That's what it came up to when he entered the sea and was swept away. This has popped up fast, and that equals 579. Heads have been rolling all weekend. Now, mind you, he passed away Sunday, allegedly. Okay, y'all? We didn't hear about it till Monday. Why? If it happened in the middle of the day, earlier in the day at 2:01 and 2:10 p.m., why did we not hear about it until the next day? As if they were trying to get their story together, y'all. I don't know, but this is what's popping up in the numbers. Okay, y'all? Demise on arrival, 579. When Red Cross got there, okay, they came, got him, and took him straight to the morgue. He didn't go to the hospital, none of that stuff. He went straight to the morgue. Okay, y'all? So this popped up as well. So I'm not surprised. 210 also is the time that they alerted the Red Cross. Look what pops up under 210 as well. The Gordon Jordan Cottrell t-shirt. Okay? This is so important because everything that's being talked about right now is this darn t-shirt. They're talking about this t-shirt more than they're talking about him. Everybody is people talking about they're going to go buy the t-shirt now. And the Rolling Stone, this is all they're reporting about is the t-shirt right now. As if they're trying to pump this t-shirt up. And this made me think about Mo3. This made me think about, this also made me think about, when Young Dolph passed away, and they were talking about the cookie shop more than they were talking about Dolph's passing. It wasn't even about him anymore. It was about the cookie shop. Like they were franchising. Same thing with Mo3. So many people got paid off of Mo3 passing. Even his manager said, just wait till you find out who clothes he had on. It was all about the clothing line and all of this stuff when Mo3 passed. And this is a thing that happens now in Hollywood. Okay, y'all? That people that's connected to these artists and stuff like that, um, I'm just saying, y'all, when these artists pass away and people pass away that's in the entertainment business, whereas, things then kind of calm down and they're not making as much money and this and that and this, now the ball gets rolling again. Because everybody is like, they want to see the Cosby Show. Now, quite a few people came to my comment section, and thank you all for coming to my comment section telling me that they still play the Cosby Show on certain channels. But it's not on all the channels like it was. I mean, you used to turn and it'd be on a couple of channels all at once. Okay, y'all? It's not like that anymore. A lot of streaming channels, they refuse to play it. So that's what I was talking about, that people want to see it again. I didn't know it was still being played in certain channels. Now, I don't know, do you have to pay for those channels or what? But yeah, it used to be free that you could watch those channels, especially Cosby Show. Okay, y'all? That's what I was talking about. But yeah, they're saying that it is playing in certain channels. Okay, y'all? But 210 is the same time that they alerted, I'm just saying, y'all, the Red Cross. And 210 is popping up here in the numbers. Okay? Playa Grande de Coclus, whatever that is. Okay, y'all? That also equals 210. That's where he passed away at. That also equals 210. And it's on here twice. 102 and you got 210 right here, y'all. You can't make this up. 210 is on here 2 times. Okay, y'all? You can't make it up. And this is where he passed away at. Now, he passed away allegedly Sunday, 7/20/2025. When I put that in, why it come to 102 as well, y'all? Okay? And it also comes to 38. Take you out by the numbers. Did you see this 38 right here? Boy, oh boy, oh boy, y'all. Another thing, in reverse, the 96. That's the date. 7-2, that's 9, and that go to 9. 99 and 999 and 99 and 66, all is flip-flopping all over the place. Okay, y'all? This is crazy. Another thing, staged event. Staged event equals 102 and 201. It not only equals 201 and 102, but it also equals skull and bones, y'all. Okay? Skull and bones. It also equals. This is crazy on so many levels, y'all. What happened to him? Okay? What is a stage scene? Staging is a deliberate attempt to thwart off confused crime scene investigators by rearranging the crime scene. Now, let me tell y'all something. There are different stories coming out right now. First, they said bystanders had, retrieved him. Then they said that, the Red Cross retrieved him. We hearing so many stories that really doesn't make sense. Then there are some people coming out saying that they are lifeguards, and they're saying that when the current pulls you out, it pulls you out farther in the water. It don't pull you back to the, to the land. So I don't know, because I'm not a lifeguard or whatever. But this is what some people are saying. So it's a lot of, things that's coming out that don't make no sense. A lot of stuff that's coming out that don't make no sense. Another thing that don't make sense, why would you go on vacation with your wife and your daughter, allegedly? Because some people were saying the wife wasn't there, it's just him and his daughter. So I don't even know, okay, what's really going on, okay? Or hopefully she was on vacation with them. But this is what they're saying, that he went on vacation with his wife and his daughter. That's one story. And he left them in a hotel, and he went swimming by himself. What's the purpose of going on vacation with your family and you not with your family? That don't make no sense. Now, another thing is, there other people that was on vacation with them, because they are not talking about everybody that was on vacation with them, and they are not talking about everybody that was around him when he passed. A lot of stuff is on the hush hush, and if people is quiet about stuff, there seems to me during those times they're hiding something. They're hiding something. Okay, y'all? Now, if you put in Malcolm-Jamal Warner, 111 pops up as well, y'all. Okay? 111 is clear as day right here in your face. 111. Which means the sacrifice. Okay, y'all? All day long. All day long. And I want y'all to pay attention to something else that keep popping up too in his numbers. That 237 that was coming up in Angie Stone's situation. Y'all remember that everybody and their mama said that whole crime scene was staged. Okay? 237 was popping up. It's coming up in his numbers too. It's coming up in his numbers too. Out of that whole beautiful beach, you mean to tell me nobody out there took a picture, recorded nothing? We ain't heard a thing until the next day is when we heard something. And then when we heard something, it was, one story early in the day when it first happened. Somebody put out a story saying something different than the last story that hit the internet. Okay, y'all? It's crazy. But sinking of the Titanic, mark of the beast. Okay? 111. Okay? It did his sink. His ship sank. Oh, yes. It sunk. But how did it sink? It's the question. Okay, y'all? Leonardo DiCaprio, the release date of the Titanic. 111. Okay? 11-1. Okay? I want y'all to pay attention to that as well. This popped up as well. Tuesday, October the 11th. That's 111 as well. October, the 10th month. The 11th. You don't count the 0. 111. This popped up as well in the numbers. Okay, y'all? I'll start playing with the numbers. Y'all know me. I'll start playing around with stuff because to me, that 9 is very significant. That 9 and that you flip it to the 6 is very significant. So I start looking for stuff, okay? And then when I looked up the Cosby Show, season 1, episode 8, which equals 9, okay, y'all? This aired November the 8th, 1984. Now, if you put in the date calculator, the day he passed to November the 8th, that would be the anniversary of that episode. 77 popped up, okay? 77 business days. But I want y'all to look at the top right here where it says 111 calendar days. That's 111 again. Okay, everything that adds up to 9 or 6 or whatever in this whole thing, it equals 111, y'all, all day long. And I was like, ain't no way in the world that this wasn't done purposely, y'all. Okay, ain't no way. So he passed away on 9/9 because 7/20 and 2025 is 9/9. Okay, so I looked up the 9/9 to see what was the what will pop up on that as well. So the 99th episode is the last barbecue, y'all. The last barbecue. This is the one that popped up, and it said it aired as the series finale. So this one when they was going off the air. So you mean to tell me the last episode, the very last episode was the 99th episode? Y'all, this is crazy. This is crazy. Now, I know they broke up the last episode into different, I guess it was like part 1, part 2 or something like that. I don't know. But it's weird how this is being put on there. First they say it was that the last episode? Wait a minute, y'all. All of it is confusing. This is what I'm trying to tell you. It's so much confusion. They say it's 201 episodes. Then they say he was in the 197 episode. But then they put up here that the 99th episode. Now, I don't know if that was the season finale for the year or whatever, y'all, okay? Because I could have sworn it just said that the last episode. When did, let me look it up real quick because I don't want to mess up nothing. But this is what I'm putting up, what I found, y'all. When did the Cosby Show end? It says April 30th, 1992, y'all. The last episode. Okay? I don't understand it. And it's still saying with a total of 201 half-hour episodes spanning 8 seasons. So how is that if this was the 99th episode? Y'all, go figure. It's a lot of confusion going on. And when you got confusion, I'm just saying, y'all. The 99th episode of the Cosby Show is titled The Last Barbecue. This is what they saying. So go figure. This is the 9/9 when he passed away on. Okay, y'all? Snowman equals 99 as well. I want y'all to pay attention to these numbers, okay? 99 equals snowman. And they've been putting up this picture of him and his family with the snowman. Okay, y'all? I just want y'all to pay attention to the subliminal messages that they putting up, okay? And she has snowman on her pants. Okay, y'all? Y'all, it's some weird shit going on here, okay? That don't make any sense whatsoever. And snowman kept popping up in the numbers under other stuff. And this is another thing. I just put it up there. It popped up, okay? Now, another thing is, and as y'all can see right here, it says, entered the sea and was apparently swept away by the current. That's what I put in there, and it pulled up that other stuff. So rescued by bystanders and taken to shore was put in. Now, mind you, where he received treatment from the Costa Rica Red Cross, but they said the Costa Rica Red Cross was the one that rescued him. I don't know, y'all, but they saying the bystanders did it. We getting two different stories, okay? Two different stories. Now, when I put in rescued by bystanders, lo and behold, y'all, look at here, okay? I want y'all to pay attention to another number that's going to be very important. This 229 and this 161, okay? I want y'all to remember 229 and 161, okay? And I want you to also remember 113, because 113 means they lying. 113 means they are lying, and we're going to get to that as well. So I want y'all to remember all of these numbers, because we about to get to it. 113 is the number of dishonesty, okay? 113, this is what it represents: green screen, broadcasting, mainstream, perjury, not factual, not true, dishonest. So are they lying about him being rescued by the bystanders? Are they lying? Ask yourself this question. It's a lot going on Costa Rica over there, okay, y'all? And they're not talking about it, okay? Divorce equals 113. Bullshitica equals 113. Politics, illusions, disinformation, fiction, okay, not honest, equals 113, y'all. So are they lying? Ask yourself this question. I'm just asking, okay? I am just asking, y'all. Bystanders, okay, equals 127. 127 is on here 3 times, okay, y'all? 127, no, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 times. You got 127 on here. Okay, so y'all gotta pay attention to that as well. All CNI equals 127. It's on there 4 times, y'all. It's on there 4 times. Bystanders. Somebody lying. All CNI equals 127. Skull and bones equals 127. Okay, y'all? Skull and bones. Beyonce knows is also popping up in these numbers. Okay, y'all? And I know y'all like, what in the world is Beyonce? But I want y'all to think about this for 1 second. Okay, y'all? Every time somebody big passes away, they pass away during the time that Beyonce is what? On tour. Okay? And this might be more connected to this Beyonce and Jay-Z and stuff than y'all even think. And I'm just throwing this out there, okay? Because it just puzzles me, okay, that her name is being put out there before anybody else is that giving tributes. If you're going to talk about people giving tribute, why throw Beyonce name out there first instead of the people from the Cosby Show? I'm just saying, y'all. This is what Rolling Stones is doing right now, okay, y'all? BLOOD, Sacred to the Vice is coming up, 127. Freemason is 127. Scottish Rite, Freemasonry is 127. And I'm going to say this, y'all. My day 1s, 2s, and 3s. Do y'all remember every time I have done a story about somebody drowning or whatever, got to do with any kind of water ritual or whatever, Scottish Rite always pop up. Y'all remember me saying that, okay? I done said this several times. When I did a story about somebody that was one of those reality show people, and a little one passed away in the pool or whatever, Scottish Rite was popping up. Every single time somebody passed away by water, Scottish Rite pops up. Every single time. Every single time. I kid y'all not. Bermuda Triangle, if you go there, you never returns. Everybody that try to go to see the Bermuda Triangle never return. Okay, y'all? Accidental drowning also. Okay, let's talk about accidental drowning, because this is important right here. All right. This is what I was telling y'all about the 197 episode. They said that he was on 197 episodes of the Cosby Show. Okay, y'all? Look at that 176. Flip that 6 and what you got? 197, right? If you flip it around, you got 197. Not only that, accidental drowning. I want you to go down here to this 3338. That is the take you out by the numbers as well. Okay, y'all, I want y'all to pay attention to this. This is important. Not only is accidental drowning equals 176, but not true also equals 176. They're saying he didn't accidentally drown it according to the numbers. They're saying that the innocent, the bystanders didn't save him according to the numbers. So we're being lied to, y'all. Word on street. The word on the gematria streets, y'all. Okay? Let's go into Satan in disguise. Also equals 197, y'all. And it also equals 171. Okay? I want you to pay attention to that. Pay attention to this 126, because that's all over the place too. Nigger that 99 again. He passes away 7/20/2025. They got that 99 again. Okay, 3 sixes is right there as well, and then you got all these sixes here. If you want to put the whole date and his age in there, throw it on in there. Okay, y'all. I told you it's all over the place. So much symbolism, it's ridiculous. Okay, y'all. His age 4 + 5 9. The date, the year. There you go, right there in your face, all day long. 197 episodes of the Cosby Show, and Satan in disguise pops up. Now let's talk about this 171 for a second. 171 equals rise of the beast. Okay, y'all? Rise of the beast. She's like the wind also popped up under 171. Didn't we just finish talking about wind demon? The king of wind demons. This whole little situation with these dolls. This is ritualistic, y'all, what happened to him. I don't care what nobody say. It ain't nowhere in the world. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 numbers matched. 8 numbers matched. Okay, y'all? 8 numbers are matched. And let's keep going. I keep telling y'all, this stuff is so satanic, it don't make no sense. Now, this popped up. I don't know why, but I'm sure I got, people that, do readings and stuff like that. They probably going to tell me what it means. But Mars in Capricorn popped up as well. And you see all the numbers that match with that as well. Now, I don't know why that popped up at all. Maybe somebody's a Capricorn. I don't know. Okay? I have no idea. Mind programming. Satanic people are man programmed. Okay? They can't think. They ain't got enough sense to throw. Okay? Only thing that they represent is evil. And they're controlled. They are controlled. So whoever did this, I'm just saying, y'all, are they man programmed? I'm just asking. Okay? Masculine energy also popped up. Now, when this popped up, this made me wonder, y'all. And a lot of people is not talking about this, and I don't know why people are not talking about this. But when he was in that water, he was in that water with another man. Who was that other man that was in the water with him? Is that somebody that came on a trip with him? Is there somebody he met there that was swimming and he just was swimming with him? Who was that person? And I want to see him, y'all. I got to see who this person is because I got a feeling that this person could be bigger than him. And this could be why. I ain't saying he did it, but I'm just throwing this out there. According to these numbers, they're saying a masculine energy. And we all know that Theo ain't no little man. He's a big man. So I'm wondering now who was in that water with him. Okay, y'all? A lot of people not talking about that. It was another man that was allegedly rescued that they took to the hospital. Now, this is where they said it at. 3 ambulances were promptly dispatched to the scene. Upon arrival, an emergency personnel attended to 2 adult male patients. 2. Who was the other person? Did he come there with him or was he already there? Who the F was it? And if he is he bigger than him? Because a lot of people is questioning, what really happened to him. You mean to tell me a man that know how to swim get pulled out in the water? And I'm just saying, he don't take me as somebody that's irresponsible. He take me as somebody that want to make it back home to his baby. Okay? Theo does not take me as somebody that would just go all out in the deep end of the water without a life jacket, nothing. It just seems something ain't right, y'all. Something is not right. 2 male patients. Red Cross officials confirmed. 1 individual was transported in critical condition to the local clinic. We don't even know if he was really in critical condition or not. This could be the story that they're telling us. The other one, which was Theo, was taken to the morgue. Okay, y'all? This is what they said. He was taken to the morgue. All right? This is another number that came up under 171. 2nd of January. January the 2nd is 102. Same thing. These numbers kept popping up. Removed equals 171. Wasn't he removed? That equals 171 as well. Illumination equals 171. Strangulation equals 171. Was there more to this story than they're telling us? Y'all, I'm just asking, because this is what is popping up in the numbers, okay? Was this guy bigger than him? Gold also equals 171. It was all kind of mess coming up. Flames, everything. Okay? Cube equals 171. Now, we done talked about this cube 100 times over here on this page. That this cube represents Satanists. This is popping up in his numbers, y'all. Okay? Same, just like the cube is in front of the little library / museum, whatever in New York that Jay-Z has. Okay? It's supposed to be a disrespect to the Bible. This is why he put the scriptures in the back, and then he called himself putting the cube in the front. Okay, y'all? This was a satanic mess all day long. Okay, y'all? This is what's popping up. Masonic temple equals 171. Fall equals 171. And he definitely fell. Okay? Conspiracy theorists equals 171. They like to pretend like, oh, y'all just conspiracy theorists. But when you have a story that keep changing, you don't have no choice but to wonder, about what's really going on. Okay, y'all? But they like to throw that in people's face because they don't want people to realize the truth. I'm just saying, y'all. Spirit equals 171. Paradise equals 171. February 1st. What do that equals? 201 as well. Okay? Or what is it? The Jesuit order. Okay, y'all? 666 equals 171 in gematria. The N word equals 171. Now, I'm going to tell y'all something about this N word because word on the street is Red Cross don't like black folks, okay? This was one of the ads that they put out before, and they had to take it down because it got a lot of people peed off about it, okay? Be cool, follow the rules. Everybody that's cool is white in this ad. Okay? Everybody that's not cool is of color in this ad. Okay? I didn't put it out here. They did. Okay, y'all? I'm just saying. Belay equals a belay. I guess that's how you say it. Yeah, y'all been trying to get me to say it right for years. Okay? 171 as well. Okay, y'all? Clothes equals 171. And I want you to pay attention to the clothes. It's just like I was telling y'all with Mo 3. People wanted to make money off of Mo 3. It was all planned and plotted out to a T when Mo 3 was taken up out of here, okay? From what he was going to wear to everything. People was going to get paid. Oh, Mo 3, the king of, Dallas, passed away in this outfit. Whoever, was the person that produced the outfit, people was going to, start buying the outfits. This was all franchise, okay? This is the same thing that's going on with this right now. They talking more about this stupid shirt than they are about this man's life. And it's crazy. It don't make sense. And I can't stand it. Okay, y'all? It doesn't make sense. Season 1, episode 8, a shirt story. That's 9 right there again. Okay, y'all? The 9 is back. All right, y'all? And they got him about a clock as well. Okay? I'm just saying, y'all. This is what they're making all of this about now. A shirt, y'all. Okay? Strangulation equals 171. It also equals 54, the age where he passed. Okay, y'all? I want y'all to pay attention to this. And this 1080, do y'all remember this was on Takeoff stuff when he passed away? This is the address or something to the place where he was. I believe that's the address. Okay? If not, that was what was coming up in his numbers. Okay? Inside job. This is what I got from the 1080. Okay, y'all? A shirt story. If you put that in, that also equals 127. Okay? 127 on there twice. 1080 is on there again. All right, y'all? I want you to pay attention to that. That's on there again. Now, let's keep going. Illuminati game card equals 127. Just like a shirt story. Okay? And everybody's talking about this stupid shirt, okay? Behold a pale horse also is 172. Beyonce been pushing them horses. Witness also equals 172. Did somebody see what happened, y'all? When I saw this, I said, oh, shoulda, couldn't have. There's a witness. Somebody saw what happened. So we might hear another story about this later. They're probably scared to talk about it now. And it's a lot of scared people in Costa Rica right now. We're going to talk about that as well. People are petrified in Costa Rica. They don't like to talk. They scared. Okay, y'all? And I'm going to tell y'all why they scared. Because Satan worshipers is taking over Costa Rica. Okay, y'all? Let's keep going. Is there a witness? Evil eye equals 172. Same thing, Masonic stuff going on here. Okay? Fate equals 172. Shape shifter equals 172. Was he out there with somebody he thought that he could be out there in the water with? But did they shift on it? I'm just asking. You know what else this made me think about too? Another movie. A Black Widow. If y'all ever seen this movie, it's an old movie about this woman that she mates and then she takes people out. She gets married, then she take them out and she gets all their money. Okay? They were snorkeling one day on the Black Widow. And one of them messed with the others, you know, the little equipment that they use for they can get air in and stuff while they're under the water. The little snorkel little thing for their face. So she needed to, you know, they partnered up because they were doing classes and they had partners and they went in the water. But her partner messed with her equipment. And she ran out of air while she was underwater. And her partner came over there to her and she grabbed her and she started, you know, breathing in her own thing and then giving her some. Breathing in her own thing, giving her some until they floated back up to the top. But I don't know why this came to my mind. But is it a possibility that he was in there with someone and that went over there to him when he ran out of air if he probably was snorkeling? I don't know. Okay, because they're not telling us the full details. But if he was, is it a possibility that he ran out of air down there and somebody, instead of helping him, made sure he didn't make it back up there? I'm just asking, y'all. I'm just asking. Is this the shapeshifter that they're speaking about? I'm just asking. Was it some bystanders? They keep saying the bystanders saved him. Was it some bystanders that didn't save him? Was it some bystanders that, was this some type of water ritual? Ask yourself this question. Nipsey Hussle popped up, 172. His own street association took him out. And that was an inside job. So you got to ask yourself this question. Was this an inside job? Antichrist system equals 172. The purge equals 172. Vesicle Pisces. Pisces kept popping up. Is there a Pisces in his life? I don't know. But was the person that was in the water with him a Pisces? I don't know. But that keep popping up. Ninja popped up too, y'all. Okay? This popped up too. 172. Okay? Jesuit order popped up. And tripped me out when that ninja popped up, because that made me think about Red Cross. Is they don't like people of color. So it makes sense that he wouldn't really get the help that he needed when they showed up. I'm just saying, y'all, if it wasn't too late. I'm just saying, y'all, already. Because we don't know if he was passed away by the time they got there, or in their custody. Did something happen to him when they rescued him? Call themselves rescued him? Because there's two people they saying they rescued it. First they saying it's the Red Cross, and then they're saying it was innocent, bystanders that was on the beach. They rescued him. So I don't know, y'all. I don't know. But how in the world did he just float back to shore? I'm just saying, y'all, something is not right in the water, okay? Literally, okay? Jesuit orders equals 172 as well. Okay? 172 as well. And like I said, everything we talking about is adding up to 201, okay? All day long. The Rolling Stones equals 172, and the Rolling Stone has taken over Google pretty much, talking about this shirt. They doing more talking about this shirt than they're talking about Theo's passing. And it doesn't make sense that they pushing this shirt hard, okay? They're pushing it. And I was in my comment section and other people's comment section, and they were saying, we're going to go buy this shirt. As ugly as this shirt is, people been running around talking about they're going to go buy it. I said, Lord have mercy. If you're going to go buy something, go buy the the series or something like that if you want to support. But why in the world would you go buy this ugly shirt, y'all? Ask yourself this question, okay? And Rolling Stone keep pushing this out. Now, mind you, the person who's doing all the writing now for the Rolling Stone is the same person that wrote the last 2 episodes of the Cosby Show before they went off air. Go figure, okay, y'all? Go figure. And now this same person is pushing this ugly shirt off on everybody, okay, y'all? Now, Gordon Cottrell is the shirt. The name of the shirt, I guess. But the person who came up with the whole idea for the Gordon Cottrell in the shirt and the this and the that and the that and the this, word on the street, is this Allen guy. And this Allen guy is the writer of the last episodes of the Cosby Show before they went off of air. And his name done popped up a couple times, okay? When there's been chaos concerning the Cosby Show, his name has popped up. And I'm like, this can't be no incident. It can't be a coincidence. But I found out later he works for Rolling Stones. He not only wrote the last 2 episodes of the Cosby Show, but he works for Rolling Stone. And he is the one that's pushing all of these. You know, it's meant to be a perfect replica of the shirt. He keep on talking about this shirt. How many times you going to tell us the same thing over and over and over again? Is he out of money or something? Do he need some money right now? Is he trying to reboot the Cosby Show again? Is he, trying to sell these shirts? Like, I'm trying to figure it out right now, y'all. I really am. Every time you look at all up and down, all you see is him talking about this stupid shirt. Okay, y'all? All day long. And this ain't the first time that he didn't represent it, these shirts and this color. Okay, this gold and black is a representation of this what is it, Gordon Cottrell shirts. Okay, they all the same colors and everything. And he had him with the yellow and gold on. And I want you to pay attention to somebody that just finished up, or they might be finished now with touring. That's her colors, y'all. That is her colors, and clothes is coming up in the numbers, y'all. How in the world does this keep lining up? Okay, the Theo Gordon Cottrell Boys in the Hood, and he just was about to do a podcast, y'all. The podcast is called Not All Hood, and look at here, Boys in the Hood, and you got the same shirt on, pushing the same shirt, this Gordon Cottrell shirt. Y'all, you can't make this up. And I'm going to say this. I'm wondering now, did other people know about he was about to get taken out? Because 8 months ago, if you look at this video right here, this video was from 8 months ago. He ain't did this shirt in, I can't tell when. It's long years ago when Theo did this shirt scene. But all of a sudden, 8 months ago, Anthony Mackie pops up and he has the shirt on like he's trying to reboot this shirt. Y'all don't find this odd? Y'all. And not only that, he was talking about, and this was during Halloween time, which lets you know demonic shitika, okay, is going on around this situation. You see all the pumpkins and the candles and the this and the that. This guy got on there and was talking about Theo. This was 8 months ago around Halloween time. And I'm going to tell y'all this guy is knee deep in the industry. Is he a puppet? Did he know what was about to take place? Ask yourself this question. Ask yourself this question, because he sure got on here and was talking about this stupid shirt, and he was talking about Theo. Okay, y'all? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Okay? This is crazy that this was talked about right before this man passes away. And I couldn't help but think about these colors. Beyonce wear these colors. Look at this demonic stuff that's on the wall. You got the Infinity 8. Infinity 8 popped up in his numbers as well, y'all. I kid y'all not. But I want y'all to pay attention to every time Beyonce is on tour or whatever, they got her on the forefront above everybody else. And I just find it really odd that this guy pushes this gold and black. And look, tributes are pouring in for the late Malcolm-Jamal Warner, who passed away Sunday at 54. After news broke about that the actor had passed away following an accidental drowning in Costa Rica, stars from Beyonce And Jamie Foxx to his TV wife, Tracy. You would have thought that they would have put Tracy them first. They did do, series with him. The Cosby Show, they would have listed them first. But who do they list first? Beyonce. And this is coming from Rolling Stones. And this is all they are doing, y'all. It's crazy. I want y'all to pay attention. And in my day ones, twos, and threes, y'all remember when I did that video about all those people that passed away for Halloween. It was a Halloween ritual done in Seoul, Korea. Remember? Do y'all remember this? And they put covers on all the bodies. And the bodies had this yellow covering over them with bumblebees on it. Do y'all remember this? This happened around Halloween. Same thing with this guy. He's talking about this during Halloween. And he mentions Theo. Okay? Was it all in our face all along? Ask yourself this question, y'all. And not only was this a stampede that took place in Korea for Halloween, but didn't Beyonce just have a stampede that people 11 people, and they go that 11 again, ain't it, y'all? 11 people were injured in a stampede after Beyonce's show in Atlanta. Another stampede. Coincidence? Or was this stampede done on purpose? I'm just asking y'all. Because word on the street is the stampede that took place in Korea, that was done on purpose. Somebody was put out there to do that, y'all. And Beyonce, I do believe, was she on tour then? She might not have been on tour then. But yeah, they had them yellow bumblebees on them, covering them up. Okay, y'all? Look at this headline. I'm telling you, they are busy. They are so busy, the Rolling Stones, pushing. Why wouldn't you put Tracy Ellis first when she played his wife on a TV sitcom? Why would Beyonce come before all these people? Viola Davis, all of that stuff. Why is her name first? This is what I'm trying to tell y'all. When things are happening in our face, sometimes, y'all, I'm just saying, y'all, sometimes it's happening for a reason. This goal that they are pushing, this shirt, I wouldn't be surprised if people didn't start investing in this to just push this agenda. They don't want you to buy those CDs. They want you to buy this shirt. Okay, y'all? I'm just saying, y'all let me know in the comment section what y'all think about this, but it trips me out that they keep talking about a shirt story. Isn't the single worst garment on television history? This is all that he keep talking about, y'all. And they keep talking about this on the Rolling Stones. Okay? A new reason to love Anthony Mackie. Why would we love him when he the one that just came out 8 months ago and brought up Theo, this shirt, and now all of this stuff is popping up in the numbers when this guy passed away? Y'all make it make sense. Now, Alan Sepinwall, whatever his name is, this is the guy who it was his idea about the shirt or whatever. It was his whole idea about this. He works for Rolling Stones, and this ain't the first time his name been under some controversy as far as the Cosby Show. We gonna talk about it. We gonna talk about, but not just him, but Rolling Stone in general. Okay, y'all. I want y'all to pay attention to a pattern with this situation. Gordon Cottrell, this shirt. Look at that 996 in the middle. I want y'all to pay attention to that. 996 is right there in the middle. It also equals 77. And that 77 is important as well, y'all. Okay? Alan Sepinwall equals 77 too. It equals 77 too. It also equals 911. It also equals 38. Take you out of numbers. Okay, y'all? Let's keep going. And it also equals 127. Okay? I put in a date that they claim that, it started, the first air date to the last 7 years and 7 months. Okay, y'all? I just want y'all to look, because ain't no getting out of this. Now, let's talk about Rolling Stone and the whole controversy behind the Cosby Show. She was kicked off the Cosby Show. A lot of people felt like she got kicked off the Cosby Show because of something she did, but did she get kicked off because of something somebody else did to her? Ask yourself this question, y'all. Did she just be quiet about the whole situation and just walked away with her head down and just like, forget it, I'll do other things? I'm just asking y'all, because Rolling Stone They claim that, she did this movie called Angel Heart, okay? And this movie is disgusting, so demonic, it's ridiculous, okay, y'all? But Rolling Stone was helping push this whole little movie and this whole little situation. And Cosby didn't like it. Cosby did not want her to do that movie because he said that allegedly, y'all, it didn't fit the image of the Cosby Show. But I don't know how he could say that to her when he was out doing the things he was doing that didn't fit the image of the Cosby Show. But ask yourself why she did this movie. Because this movie is a standout movie, y'all. Okay? This movie was her rebelling against something, to me, that was being done to her. And it makes me wonder, y'all. We all know that, he like mingling and tingling with people he ain't supposed to. We already know that about the Cosby. Okay? But ask yourself this question. Is that why she really left? Is that why she did this movie? Okay? Ask yourself this question. Okay? Rolling Stone, this guy works for Rolling Stone. And he was helped push the movie and her, franchise of this movie. And he knew Cosby Show wasn't, he didn't like it. This movie was about her mingling and tingling with her own father. It was a sick, demonic movie. Okay, y'all? It was sick. It was voodoo stuff in there. It was, going with your own daddy stuff going on in there. All kind of stuff. Okay, satanic to the 25th power. Okay? Ask yourself this question, y'all. Look at her face on here. Okay? Was she rebelling against Bill Cosby? This what when I was doing these numbers, this popped up and I had to talk about it too. If y'all haven't seen this movie and you want to see it, go look at it, because she played this role and it was horrific for her to play this role at that age and time. And to me, I think she did this because it mirrored what could have been really going on with her. Not saying her real father, but did she take this role and did she get offered this role because of the fact that maybe her TV dada was doing something he wasn't supposed to be doing? A lot of actors do stuff that mirror them, and it come out later that this is what they're about. You got P. Diddy that did Monster Ball, and the actors and entertainment industry is walking him to his cell. Okay, he's going to prison. He's in prison right now. Think about Beyonce, Obsessed. Word on the street is allegedly Kathy White was taken out because she was but allegedly going with her husband. This mirrored Beyonce. What's going on in her life right now? Ask yourself this question. Did Lisa Bonet play that role? And was she offered that role purposely because this was what was probably going on behind closed doors? Now, I'm going to ask you this. I'm just asking y'all. I'm asking y'all. What the heck is really going on? Water ritual also equals 77. 888 is infinity links. That's popping up too. And 237 is just like in The Shining when he was sitting on that floor playing with those cars. And I talked about this in Angie Stone's passing. And I want you to keep, stay with me because some of my pictures probably got mixed up. But 77 also represents this guy. This gal who came up with this whole Grotrell clothing line stuff in the first place. Y'all, I want y'all to pay attention to this. This is important. Infinity links popped up and Takeoff when he passed. That people got together to take this man out. It was a setup scene for them to take him out. He wasn't even the one that was arguing or nothing. He was sitting back chilling in the back. He the one that they went for. Everybody turned around and pointed their weapons at him. They didn't point their weapons at Quavo, who was the one that was actually arguing. And it was inside job. Word on the street. They're going to have infinity links. Only built for infinity links. Infinity links represents a bunch of people that gets together and do the things that they do. Sacrifice people. This is what infinity links represents. Okay, y'all. I want you to pay attention to some of the pictures. Let's go back. Pay attention to some of the pictures. Why is it that almost all the pictures that he took with his family, the Cosby Show, he wanted to be dressed in the same color as Lisa Bonet? Ask why, y'all. It ain't about, matching the colors with his wife. It ain't about matching the colors with his son. A lot of pictures that she took with him, he matched colors with her. And I often wondered about that. Look at his wife. She has totally different colors on. Somewhat offset his colors, but she's more matched to his colors than the wife is. And the son. It doesn't make sense. Same thing here. She has on black. He has on a black shirt. You can see the black shirt around his collar. His wife don't have on black. He always matched with her. And that just made me wonder. And then after she left the picture, he would match up with his son. After he left the picture, he would match colors with him. But before then, it was all about Lisa Bonet. And pay attention that she got that spinoff show to do that other show. What is it? For to go to college. She got the spinoff show. Was this her rewards? I'm just saying. And was he just peed off? Ask yourself this question. 127 represents the Red Cross. Costa Rica Red Cross. 127 also represents Gordon, like the Gordon Cottrell. Now, I want y'all to pay attention to something else that was weird to me. October 18th, 1984. The ending date of, or is this the beginning date? Or no, this is an episode. This is one of the episodes. I got it mixed up. This is one of the episodes. I want you to pay attention to the one of the episodes that got to do with the number 9. Okay, October the 18th was the 292nd day of the year, right, y'all? With 74 days left in the year. But 292, if you put that date in the calculator, that episode, that was, I think it was like, had something to do with the number 9. Okay? That episode, if you put that episode, to this year, the anniversary of it, from the day he passed, 229. 90 calendar days, which represents 9. Okay, y'all? These ain't no coincidences, y'all. Asphyxiation, y'all know what I'm saying. This is what they saying he passed away from. Look at those 6s. The date. Okay? The date again, 7/20. Then you have another 9, 2025. Then you have his age popping up every time. Then they go to 99 at the bottom. But 161, a lot of stuff came up under 161. Beach Boys popped up under 161. Didn't he pass away on the beach? Were there other people out there that meant him harm? Ask yourself this question, y'all. Okay? 161. And a shout out to the Paperwork Party, because he was the first person that started talking about something ain't right about this whole situation. Okay? He said it. He put this up. He said he was rescued by people on the beach. And look what's popping up. Beach Boys. 161 is popping up. According to the department's early report, but emergency workers from Costa Rica Red Cross found him without any signs of life, and he was taken to the morgue. Okay, y'all? How did they find him? If he was rescued, first they say the Red Cross people rescued him. Then they say that, beach people was rescuing him. 161 also equals ritual. Yes, it does, y'all. It also equals ritual. 161 also equals the Truman Show as well, y'all. You can't make this up. The Truman Show. Y'all know what the Truman Show represents. I talked about this several times by day 1s, 2s, and 3s. Y'all remember. The Truman Show, everything around him was fake that day he passed. Could have been before that day. People that he thought was in his corner was not. Go watch the Truman Show. Everything was make-believe. Everything was fake. Nothing was real in his life. And everybody was recording him. He was being recorded all over the place and didn't know. Don't it make you wonder why it took a whole day for them to tell us that he passed? Especially if he was on vacation with his wife. You know, and I know that they usually contact next of kin and all that stuff before they let the public know. But he was there. If he was there with his wife, his next of kin was already there. And I'm sure they called his family right away. You know what I'm saying, y'all? Why did it take a day for them to tell us even what happened? And why have the story changed over and over and over again? The story is changing. The hidden hand also equals 161. Okay, y'all? Y'all see what it say? That equals 161. Disgusting abomination is also popping up in these numbers. Okay, y'all? 325, 1950, 294. That's popping up too. That's popping up too. No, wait a minute. That's the next picture. Wait a minute, y'all. Let me get it. I must have mixed it up. But anyway, y'all. Daredevil, born again. Did somebody say, come on, let's go out here in the water? Did somebody say that? Where's this 1950 come from? It's got to be on here somewhere. I must have mixed it up, y'all. But anyway, we'll get to it. We'll get to it, y'all. Some of my pictures probably got mixed up. But yeah, y'all. Disgusting abomination pops up. Daredevil, born again pops up. And this is what popped up under Not All Hood, 161 as well. Okay, y'all, 161 popped up under there. And there go that date again, 96. Popped up again. Bill Cosby reacts to Malcolm-Jamal Warner's drowning. He says that this tragic demise reminds him of his late son's being taken out. Is he trying to tell us something without telling us something? That he possibly was taken out just like his son was taken out? I'm just saying, y'all. Was Theo sacrificed to the feast for whatever? The Cosby Show to come back. I told y'all $30 million views per week. Do you imagine how many people will watch it now if they put it on every ep back on? Just think about that. And think about the dummies that's probably going out to buy this stupid t-shirt as well. Okay, y'all? Think about that as well. Because this is crazy. This is crazy. Passed as a result of exfoliation by submersion. Every time I think about submersion, I think about those guys that went in that little, tank or whatever it was and passed away in there too. All of the rich people. I noticed the 88 was up here too. I saw that 88 up there. I seen them 8s up there twice. So I put this in as well, and this equal 161 as well, y'all. Oh, here you go, y'all. 1953. Okay, that's what that was supposed to go with. Exfoliation by submersion. This is what they say he passed away from. It equals 161 as well. It also equals 83. Take you out by the numbers. And it also represents this 1950. And yeah, this is what popped up when I put that in. Okay. There you go. Disgusting abomination. I'm just saying, y'all. Why would that pop up? Did somebody trick him out in that water? Like, let's go swimming. You could do it, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Did they trick him? Did they trick him out there in that water? 161, it represents 2. And there go that 127 again as well, y'all. You see that? Pop back up again. And take you out by the numbers. After school Satan Club also pops up under this. Exfoliation of submersion. For that to pop up on here, I feel like it was some kind of ritual done. I think it was some Satanists on that beach. And he was a target. That's my personal opinion. I think that he was a target. A Nightmare on Elm Street also popped up under that. And productive programming. 325, 1950. Under submersion of exfoliation. Okay, y'all? That popped up too. And this supposed to be the way he passed, and all his demonic stuff, like cult type stuff, is popping up. That's crazy. That's crazy, y'all. Okay? Theodore Huxtable was his name on the Cosby Show. Now I want y'all to pay attention to two numbers. That 78 and that 327. These are the same two numbers that popped up when Angie Stone was taken out. When Angie Stone passed away, she was at a ball. The 87th ball. Okay? It's just like the 78 right here. 237 kept popping up, and that was, remember, on The Shining, room 237. And he was saying red rum, red rum, red rum. Y'all remember he was saying that stuff? And that stands for take you out. Okay, y'all? 327. And I talked about this when Angie Stone passed. This is the same numbers that's popping up for his as well. Y'all, you can't make this up. You definitely cannot make this up. Now, let's talk about the Red Cross for a second, y'all. Let's talk about Red Cross that showed up to call themselves Save Him and took him straight to the morgue, okay? Red Cross, while known for humanitarian efforts, has faced criticism regarding its handling of donations, transparency, and internal management. So basically, they're saying that you can't trust Red Cross, okay? That they mishandles money. They saying that they don't like people of color. A lot of stuff, bad stuff that they're saying about Red Cross is popping up, okay? Bribery, fraud, all kind of stuff, okay? We know that a lot of donations allegedly go their way, and people don't see those donations, allegedly. This is a problem with Red Cross, okay, y'all? Now, did y'all also know that Red Cross was hand in hand with Satan worshipers? Oh, yes, y'all. A lot of people feel like Satan worshipers is always, they're about being like vampires. They are taking BLOOD, but no. They have a strong connection with BLOOD donation drives. Okay, y'all? The Red Cross and Satan worshipers are associated through modern satanic groups, engaging in donation drives, often in collaboration with the Red Cross. Okay, y'all? This practice stems from the Satanic Temple's first tenet of acting with compassion and empathy toward all creatures. While some interpretations of Satanism involve BLOO sacrifice and rituals, modern satanic groups like the Satanic Temple often reframe this by donating BLOOD to help those in need. But I'm going to tell y'all something else I heard is a Red Cross actually sells a BLOOD. Okay? Now, I know people go and they get stuck and they get them some money for doing it, but word on the street is they also sell it. So is they buying it from you and selling it to somebody else? Ask yourself this question. And why is they hand in hand with satanic temples? Yes, y'all, the Red Cross. Okay? Now, the reason why I brought this up is there's a lot of satanic stuff going on in Costa Rica. Okay, y'all? Very satanic place. A lot of stuff going on. A lot of people that live there are scared to talk about a lot of stuff that's happening there. Okay? So, I ran across this. Satanic rituals performed at Costa Rica ceremony. Okay? Costa Rica news. The residents in La Lucha and the Samparadas on the south side of San Jose, Costa Rica, are scared because this is not the first time their community has been victim of satanic rituals. Okay, y'all? Was there a ritual that took place on that beach? That's what I want to know. Okay? The first was 2 years ago when a small group desecrated their church, breaking windows and burning several religious elements. Oh, it's getting bad there. The demonic spirit there is through the roof. This is why you got to be careful where you're going to vacation at, because you just might go somewhere and you might not come back. Okay, y'all? The latest was this weekend, discovered by gravedigger Eladio Duran, arriving at work Monday, finding 4 tombs filled with what? BLOOD. Where do you think they got them from? Did they buy it? I'm just saying, from Red Cross. They filled 4 tombs up with BLOOD. 3 graves dug up, and the chapel's glass windows was broken, all near the grave of former President Maria Jose Figueres Ferrell, okay, known affectionately as Don Peep, okay? According to locals, this is clearly the work of Satan worshippers. Y'all, it didn't get bad there, okay? Why somebody want to take their family there, I have no idea. Some of the residents witnessing the discretion told police they followed a trail of what? BLOOD for more than a kilometer until they came upon the home of a man named Costello, who had several cuts and covered in BLOOD. The man was taken by police to the local clinic for treatment. Police are being quiet in this case. They ain't even talking about it, y'all. They don't want nobody to talk about it or nothing. And this makes me wonder, when you got stories like this coming out about satanic stuff that's going on there, and you hear that this stuff happened to him, he passed away mysteriously, and you hear they didn't tell nobody about it till the next day. To me, they being quiet for a reason. They are trying to hide something. My personal opinion. Okay, y'all? If you put in the Cosby Show, 54 comes in there 2 times, y'all. 2 times. Okay? Not only that, that 176, 197 episodes that he was on, that also is popping up right here if you flip this 1706. Okay, y'all? This, you can't make this up. Lamont Prevance, this is where he was. This is where he was. 38 is popping up. Take you out by the numbers. 197 episodes. And it's adding up to the place where he passed away at. Y'all can't make this up, okay? Costa Rica Red Cross. You put that in, 127 pops up. Not only do 127 pop up, but what do you see? 237. Just like y'all, Angie Stone. Just like Angie Stone, y'all. Just like Angie Stone's passing. Satan in disguise also equals 171. Like I told y'all before, that also 197. All of this stuff is not no coincidence, y'all. Okay? It's not. It is not. All day long, everything that I put out, take you out by the numbers. What are the odds of that? Ask yourself this question. What are the odds of that? You have them 99s and 999 popping up. You got all the 201 coming up. The day of the year, the 201st day of the year, he passed away at 201, 210. They call, y'all, you can't make this up. Okay? The place where he passed away at comes to 201. 197 equals accidental drowning. He did 197 episodes. Come on now, y'all. Ain't no way in the world that this is not all tied. And I'm telling y'all now, even that 1980 that keep popping up, that has something to do with the Gordon Cottrell t-shirt. So I'm going to say this. I think people is going to, jump on the bandwagon. I think a lot of people is going to start. And then they already been, I told you, people been saying they're going to go about his shirt. I'm just wondering how many people knew about this, y'all. That's my personal opinion. How many people knew that he was on the chopping block? And is anything else going to come out about this situation that they haven't already got to the people to shut up and be quiet about? Now, of course, the number says that there is a witness. Now, that's another thing that I'm going to be waiting on to see if this is going to happen. Is somebody going to, leave there and then tell? Because I don't see them telling why they there. Okay, y'all? It's just like that woman that went out of town. I forgot her name, but she went out of town for yoga. And you start hearing it, you start putting stuff together about a lot of satanic stuff go on there. She actually went there where it was a cult situation. And people started talking a little bit after they left there, but they wouldn't say anything while they were there because they were scared. And this could be the possibility now that people are scared to talk. And this could be why that you're not hearing anything right now. We might hear something when people go back and they didn't vacation and went back home. and things kind of like that out a little bit, then we might hear more to this. But so far, in the numbers, it is saying that there's a witness, there's a witness. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Do y'all think that these are just coincidences, that these numbers is adding up like this? Or, and this is what I'm telling you about the 388, because the E's is considered threes and the B's is considered eights. So we have 3, 8, and the R's is also, I believe, considered. No, the B. Yeah, the E, not the R, y'all. Okay, I'm getting everything mixed up. But take you out right here. You see the 3, you see the 8. You see the 8, and this is supposed to be another 3 right here. So it's 3883. I don't know why they left that one out. But yeah, y'all. Take you out by the numbers. Y'all let me know in the comment section. Do y'all think this is a coincidence or not? Or do y'all just think that, the numbers is just lining up like that? I'm just saying, y'all. Or do y'all think it's more to the story than meets the eye? Paradise. He passes away in paradise. And think about this, y'all. When he did that last interview with Rudy from the Cosby Show, he just did a month ago. He did an interview promoting his podcast. If you go to that podcast, and I just hit my head too. I just thought about this when I watched that interview with her and Theo on there. She mentioned, they were talking about what shows do y'all watch, and Rudy said she liked to watch Paradise. She was like, y'all go check out Paradise or whatever. She said that's a good show, and Paradise came up in his numbers, y'all. And where he passed away was supposed to be like Paradise. It's supposed to be very, very beautiful, y'all. I just don't see him as somebody that would be that careless, especially when you're the breadwinner of your family, and you happy with your life. You got a wife, you got a daughter, everything is going good for you, whatever, I guess, because for him to be getting this podcast make you wonder, was work slowing down? Was he not getting as many roles? I don't know, but I just don't think that he would be that careless to jump in water without a life jacket on or whatever and go out in the water like that, knowing, you know what I'm saying? People that swim, they know how the current is. Okay, so it's just something that's not adding up, y'all. No way, no how. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thanks so much for watching, y'all. Peace.